Good morning. We are out at another favorite spot we used to travel to when we were in the beginnings of our relationship. Um, this spot where we're at right now holds a little special feeling to me. Where we're sitting right now is at a pavilion that this one here, along with a couple of our friends, planned a little surprise birthday party for me when I first moved out here with you. And you can see that picture right here. But it's a nice little place. We are at Thompson Park in East Liverpool. And why don't you tell them some of the history that you were telling me about Thompson Park, how it all started and everything.
Well, Thompson was one of the founding people of the city. Not the founder, that was Fawcett, but he was definitely a prominent name, very wealthy. Thompson Park was his backyard, and he willed this to be a city park for people. Um, he was a famous person in his own right, wrote songs, and there was Thompson Publishing, and he wrote hymns. Um, you probably sang them in church.
Probably.
Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling. So that was born in this town. Okay. Um, Wealthy. Probably some of the stories are he did not like the poor people, as unfortunate most religious people seem to be. Um, he kind of had something done with the streetcars. Either they didn't come up here or they had to pay a huge price to come up here. He did not want the poor people up in this area. Um, but other than that, it's a beautiful park. Nice little walking park. I used to jog up here when I was in high school and college. I used to come up here and jog around the park in the evenings, and back when I wanted to be in shape and all that good stuff, and before my legs gave out. But it's a nice park. It's really pretty on the upper half. We're on the lower half. This is a football field where I played little league football. Yes, I played little league football. I was forced.
We'll show you the field here.
So I want to say it was the Dixon's Blue Devils field, and I played for West End Wildcats. So um, my brother and my dad was coach, so I had no choice but to play.
We're going to get pelted by acorns.
Acorns or
No, it's acorns. They're all over the place out there.
rodent or road birds or something. So,
Hmm. All right. One of the other things, though, that I told you, those acorns are going to get us.
once you find one, keep talking.
No, don't go out there. You'll get
Oh, it's just
pelted, and I'll end up a widower or something.
This is what's falling all over the pavilion. They look like a little candy. I'm not gonna eat it.
And yet I still have to admit I'm married to him. But anywho, one of the other reasons that brings us out here was also on that day of the surprise party. You either had a reason for this spot when you picked it, or was it just by chance that we ended up?
Well, probably both because it's a little more private. You're not up there with everybody else in your face. Um, and I used to play over there on that where we're going when I was a kid, so it was just kind of nostalgic in that sense.
It's, again, one of those little folklore legends of this area, part of the park. Any of you that know us, or if you've heard in the last few videos that we've done, we do like to dabble with a little bit of ghost hunting. And have been fortunate a few times when we've done it to get stuff. And I mean, if you believe in ghost hunting, you know, hey, leave a comment down below. Whether you believe or not, though, don't really, how do I want to say it?
Well, the myths themselves are just fun, whether you believe or not. That just hearing the story.
But don't really badmouth or make anyone feel bad that may have had experiences.
I didn't necessarily believe in any of that stuff until, you know, situations changed my mind. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, I've worked in healthcare for most of my life, and in healthcare, you see stuff. You really do. I mean, I've seen a lot of things in my years, and some of it can be answered, some of it can't.
So let's go show them what we're talking about and tell them the story.
So he's not somebody that sits very well. So
I don't. It's a curse.
let me get this all situated here. I'm gonna try not to get pelted by an acorn. This is where we're going to.
It takes time.
Yeah, a great big rock. That's what we're heading toward.
Why does it seem more deadly and dangerous now?
You're older.
Oh, look at that, there's that slippery moss.
Mm-hmm.
So we are talking about a local legend, folklore, myth of the Blue Lady of Thompson Park. So in my lifetime, I've heard a couple different versions of this story. One version is her child drowned. She was carrying a light that cast a hue, or cast on her dress, made it look blue. Hence the Blue Lady. I've heard that the jilted woman thing, that she was on her way to prom in the high schools just not too far from here, and she was walking through the park for some reason in her prom gown, and her boyfriend didn't come, and he jilted her, so she got up on this rock and dived out in front of a car and got squished. So, I mean, you know, and then she haunts. So, I mean, the stories themselves are cool.
That to me, in itself, should almost make her a legend. I mean,
That's a big jump.
First of all, yeah, let's seriously look at this. Now, I'm hoping she took her shoes off. First of all, let's go around to the back of the rock here, because there's no way she could have even, shoeless, tried to scale this side here. But, I mean, this is a big rock.
Oh, honey, she was 18 too.
And Now we gotta try to go back down that way.
And we was up on this rock 5 years ago.
We were not.
I was.
I did not.
I was.
But even to jump from there, and I mean, she'd have had to at least try to go from there and try to make it to the road.
Well,
That's...
I'm kind of not. I can see the drowning kid one because the swimming pool's not too far.
Yeah, but it's far enough
don't
from
know.
here.
How this would have looked when this happened. I mean, I don't buy the high school thing. You're diving out there in your prom gown. Never bought that story.
And prom
And I'm sure there's
prom
I'm sure
gowns
there's-
back then were not like the gowns that the girls wear nowadays.
Oh yeah, now they're skimpy, and you know what their natural color of their hair is. Back then they were full things with the hoop. Tell us what you think. Do you believe that this is real? Do you just like the fun of it?
Now this was a spot, because the day of that party, we came over here, you, me, Lori, and Buzz, and we were standing pretty much right there where we climbed up, and we could feel a little bit of cold. I mean, and it's not happening right now, so...
Well, and your birthday's in July too, so it was.
Yeah, in July it shouldn't be cold, but Terry was like standing right there beside us, and even she was feeling the cold, and I think we got a response of like, "You smell pretty" or something. I can't
remember.
can't remember what it was we got, but we did get a response. So that's just,
Or if you've heard a different version of this story, tell us. Fill us in. Maybe we just got the wrong legend. And they
Right.
change with time. It seems like with this story in particular, every generation has their own version of the Blue Lady of Thompson Park. So let us know if you've heard, or if you're not from our area, what is the local legend you have? Share it with us in the comments below.
Yeah, look around. I mean, we came across, was it either we came across or did Mark come across one time when we were out sightseeing or whatever? There is a way of, yes, Google can do more than look up your favorite potato or your birth year falling leaf.
I like potatoes. I didn't know you could use Google for potatoes. Mashed, preferably. Okay, go ahead, Google. What did Mark find on Google?
Oh, dear God, help me.
Look at these mushrooms.
Oh, God. I'm going to feed you lunch when we go home, okay? I'm going to feed you lunch. Just get food out of your head. Again, I married him for this reason. My life would be boring without him. But, yeah, tell us your thoughts and everything, but look on Google. Type in local legends of wherever you may live. You may come across some really interesting ones. Look at all the ones we found of the Beaver Creek area.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, even the one here about her.
The witch out by my dad's house.
Yeah, there's still that spot there, and I really don't want to go in that area ever again because, well, there was a bad experience out that way one time where we Just, no. No. Anywho. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you to all that have subscribed to our channel. Welcome to all you new members that have come onto the channel. Get off that beaten path. Get out there and look around. And as always, thank you for watching. We hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day.